Hi students, in previous section we discussed about NPN transistor and PNP transistor. Okay, and we got one expression IE is equal to IB plus IC for both transistors. Okay, IE is the emitter current, IB base current, and IC is the collector current. Okay, now in transistors, the current is mainly due to the majority charge carriers. Okay, yesterday we discussed about that one. So, what are the majority charge carriers in NPN transistor? NPN transistor majority charge carriers are electrons, and in PNP transistor majority charge carriers are holes. So, the current through NPN transistor is mainly due to electrons. Current due through PNP transistor is mainly due to the holes. Understand? Now, out of these two transistors, which one is commonly used? That is NPN transistor. Okay. So, in circuits, we commonly use the NPN transistors because the mobility of the electrons is more than the mobility of the holes. Due to that reason, we generally prefer the NPN transistors in the circuits. Okay. So, in today's section, we are discussing about basic transistor circuit configurations. Okay. Basic transistor circuit configuration. In any circuit, there has to be two terminals for input and two terminals for output. Okay, but for transistor, we know there is only three terminals: emitter, base, collector. Okay, so in any circuit, for input we require two terminals, for output we require two terminals, but in a transistor we have only three terminals are available. So if you want to use the transistor in a circuit to get input or output, any one of these emitter, base, collector has to be common here. Understand? So if you want to use the transistor in any circuit, emitter or base or collector should be common. Then only we can use this transistor in the circuit. Are you understand? So transistor has three following configurations. The first one is common base configuration. Okay, simply it is called as CB configuration. Okay, CB means common base configuration. Second one, common emitter configuration. Simply CE configuration. And third one, common collector configuration. Okay, CC configuration. So there are three types of configurations is there. One is CB configuration, second one CE configuration, and third one CC configuration. Okay, we are discussing each of them. So first of all, CB configuration. In CB configuration, I would like to take one NPN transistor. Yesterday we discussed about NPN transistor. In this, base region always thin, collector region is relatively bigger than the emitter and base. Remember now? So this is emitter, this is base, and this is collector. Okay, in common base configuration, what we said, base is common for both input and output. That's why properly see, this is base na, base is common for both input and output. Is it clear? So input is now given across emitter and base. Input is given across emitter and base, and output is taken across collector and base. What is the meaning of common base configuration? Base is common for both input and output. Okay, input is given across emitter and base, output is taken across collector and base, and base terminal is earthing. Base terminal is earthed. Okay, understand? This is common base configuration. Okay, let us see this common base configuration in terms of the circuit symbol of NPN transistor. We know the circuit symbol for NPN transistor is like this now. Okay, this is NPN, and yesterday we particularly mentioned that there is always one arrowhead is present at the emitter and its direction from P to N. So this is emitter. Understand? So base is common for both input and output means P is common. So across emitter and base we can take input. Okay, we give an input across the emitter and base, and we can take output across the collector and base. So this is collector, emitter, and base. Are you understand? This is about common base configuration. Clear? Now let us see common emitter configuration. Common emitter configuration. So which one is common here? Emitter is common now. That's why let us take a NPN transistor like this. So this is emitter, this is base, and this is collector. Okay, common emitter configuration is what? Emitter is common for both input and output. Okay, emitter is common for both input and output. Here input is given across base and emitter. Input is given across base and emitter. Output is taken across collector and emitter. Input is taken across, input is given across base and emitter. Output is taken across collector and emitter, and common terminal here emitter now, that is earthed. Understand? In circuit symbol, this is NPN transistor. Okay, emitter is common for both input and output. This is emitter because we have the arrow mark here now. And this is P. Now you may take the input across the base and emitter, output across collector and emitter. Understand? And common terminal emitter is earthed. Clear na? Understand? Now the third one, CC configuration. Okay, first try to understand these two. In common base is common for both input and output, and the common terminal base is earth. In CE configuration, input is taken across the base and emitter, and output is taken across collector and emitter is earthed. Clear now? So now common collector configuration. In common collector configuration, here collector is common for both input and output. So this is collector and this is base and it is emitter. Collector is common for both input and output. Input is given across base and collector. Output is taken across emitter and collector. Okay, and the collector terminal is earthing. Okay, so if you take one NPN transistor, NPN transistor, okay, this is collector now. So input is taken across base and collector, output is taken across emitter and collector. Okay, and collector terminal is earth. In this way, there are three types of common configurations is there, transistor configurations. First one is common base, second one common emitter, and third one is common collector. Understand? Please note it down. Now current gain in a transistor. Okay, gain is nothing but output value versus input value. Okay, how much input you give and how much output you get. Okay, so that is indicated by the gain. Here the word called current gain means output current to the input current. Okay, it is the ratio of output current to the input current is called as current gain. Understand? Usually transistors, there are two types of current gains are defined. Okay, for a transistors, two types of current gains are defined. The first one is current gain in CB configuration. Okay, current gain in CB configuration. Otherwise another name is there, common base amplification factor. Okay, this is denoted by alpha. Current gain in CB mode is another name is common base amplification factor. It is denoted by alpha. Okay, so alpha is defined as what we said, gain means output current to the input current ratio. See here, common base configuration, output is taken across the collector na, input is taken across the emitter na. So alpha formula is small change in output current means collector current by small change in input current, nothing but emitter current. So what is the formula for alpha? Delta IC by delta I. Okay, at output voltage VCB is equal to constant. So how can you define the alpha? It is the ratio of small change in collector current to the small change in emitter current when output VCB is equal to constant. Okay, and we know IE value is more because we have one formula, IE is equal to IB plus IC na. So IE value is always more na. Whenever IE value is more, denominator is more. That's why alpha value is about 0.95 to 0.99. Okay, so alpha value is always lesser than 1. Or understand? This is about common gain in CB mode. Clear? Now, next one is common gain in CE configuration. Now, current gain in CE mode, nothing but common emitter amplification factor. It is denoted by beta. So, beta is defined as, this is common emitter configuration now. Current gain means output current by input current. So, output current is taken across collector, input is given across B now. That's why beta can be defined as small change in collector current by small change in input base current when output voltage VCE is equal to constant. Okay, so it is the ratio of small change in collector current to the small change in the base current. And we know base current is very small, collector current is very large. That's why beta value is about 20 to 200. Alpha value is just 0.95 to 0.99, but beta value is nearly 20 to 200. That means if you want more current gain, always we prefer the CE mode. So out of CE, CB, CC, which configuration is best? If they ask, then always the answer is common emitter mode because it has more current gain. Understand now? So beta formula delta IC by delta IB. Generally it is denoted by beta AC and this is also alpha AC. Understand now? So what is the formula for beta AC now? Delta IC by delta IB. Understand now? Now let us see the relation between alpha and beta. So to get the relation between alpha and beta, in NPN transistor or PNP transistor, we have one formula now. IE is equal to IB plus LC. Okay. For small change, we may written delta IE is equal to delta IB plus delta IC now. Now divide the entire equation with delta IC. Then delta IE by delta IC is equal to delta IB by delta IC plus delta IC by delta IC now. Okay, delta IC by delta AC, nothing but 1. See, the formula for alpha, delta IC by delta IE. So it is reverse na. That's why this value is 1 by alpha. Formula for beta, delta IC by delta IB. Again it is reverse. That's why the formula is 1 by beta. Okay. So what is the relation between alpha and beta? 1 by alpha is equal to 1 by beta plus 1. Simply, if you want alpha, na, so take the LCM here, then we got the value of alpha. So 1 by alpha is equal to LCM is beta. So numerator is 1 plus beta. Therefore, alpha value is how much? Beta by beta plus 1. So from this relation, what we got? Alpha value is beta by beta plus 1. If you want alpha in terms of beta, then See here, 1 by beta is equal to 1 by alpha. This 1 will be taken that side, minus 1. So 1 by beta is equal to LCM is alpha na, 1 minus alpha. So what is the value of beta? Beta is equal to reciprocal of this one, alpha by 1 minus alpha. Understand? So we have two formulas for alpha and beta. One is alpha is equal to beta by beta plus 1, and another one is beta is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. Understand? This is very important for numerical purpose. Okay, so in today's class we will learn about the configurations of transistor. So mostly used transistor configuration is common emitter configuration, because its value is very huge, current gain is very huge. That's why we are using common emitter configuration in generally. Okay, and alpha AC value delta IC by delta E, beta AC value delta IC by delta IB, and the relation between alpha and beta is you may use any one of these three equations. Is it understand? Now we also have the formulas for current gain in DC. Okay, DC current gain. These are AC current gains. Now we have the DC current gains. One is alpha DC value IC by IE, and beta DC value IC by IB. Okay, these are small change in collector current and small change in emitter current. But here we may directly write the values of collector current and emitter current. We got the alpha DC and beta DC. But generally alpha DC, alpha AC value are nearly equal. Beta DC and beta AC values are nearly equal. That's why there is no much variation. But in DC supply we can get the constant output, but in AC small fluctuations coming. That's why we are taking the changes in the currents. Understand? Thank you.